Hello, FlossTube, Lark here. I thought I'd better get going on this because the cats are here now and they may not stay very long. So, whoop, there she goes. She left. But there's one still here. That's Tarkin. He's my buddy. Tarkin. Tarkin. Tarkin doesn't care because he's an evil dictator and he doesn't care. So, um, yeah, he looks like an evil dictator, but he's actually a sweet guy. So, and our other cat that ran away is Leia, of course. So, um, we are geeks. So I thought I should make you a real FlossTube video with real whips and real haul and me not close to tears all the time. And so, and you know, there were various other things that happened, like Abby Bella Stitch. I won her giveaway and I'm very excited. And I just wanted to thank her very much. And let's see. Oh, and I found Kelly, Fangirl Stitcher, who is like a mini me or something because we have so many things in common. I was very excited about that. So I thought I should uh, make a real FlossTube video. So there's Tarkin having a bath. Okay. So, and real cats too. I thought I would do the Know Your Needleworker tag, but I'm going to do it in two parts because I may get to talking too long, and so I thought I'd save all the favorite stuff till the end, and that way if you're sick of me talking, you can just go away. So thank you. First, thank you for everybody who subscribed after just that one little video that wasn't too exciting. That was, I'm extremely grateful to Millie still, and I plan to get started on the tablecloth this month. I'll talk about that later. So, the Know Your Needleworker tag. Thank you everyone for subscribing, for liking, and for commenting. And please comment some more and like some more and all that stuff. I don't really care if I get subscribers. I just wanted to put this here to do something brave and maybe share my cross stitching with people. So the Know Your Needleworker tag starts with, where do I live? I live in Colorado, the second most beautiful place in our country. So I'd rather live in Northern California, but I can't afford it, so I'm in Colorado, which is a very good second best, where you can drive just like an hour and be in the most beautiful places. So I have two children, a 15-year-old and a 10-year-old, both boys, and the 15-year-old never stops talking, and the 10-year-old has trouble talking. They both have a little bit of special needs, which is why the next question, what I do for a living, is that I have 3 part-time jobs. The first is taking care of my kids and taking them to therapy and taking them to piano and taking them to rehearsal and taking them and helping them with homework and taking them to the doctor and doing all the things that need to be done for kids with some special needs. The second job is I'm a freelance proofreader, and I do books and curriculum, and so I'm a professional nitpicker. The third thing I do is I'm also a substitute children's librarian. So whenever people are sick or go on vacation or something and there's nobody else to cover for them, I will go and do that, and I absolutely love it. If I could, I would do that full time. I love being a children's librarian because I love children's books, which brings me to hobbies. One is children's. I'm very passionate about children's books and books in general. Absolutely love the Oz books. Absolutely love Narnia and all kinds of children's books, picture books, everything. Um, Other hobbies. I am a geek. I love, if it has to do with science fiction, fantasy, or comics, I probably like it. I also do role-playing games with my friends. And I also love this really fabulous, wonderful group called Star Kid. And if you don't know who they are and you're a geek, you should know who they are. you should stop this video right now and put Star Kid Twisted in the little search bar there and go watch it. Or Star Kid Harry Potter sequel, or Star Kid Holy Musical Batman. Just put it right in there and go watch it. I'll be here when you get back. Don't worry, because they're wonderful. If you like geeky stuff and you like musicals, you have to go see them because they're so funny. You will love it. Will absolutely love it, and I can't say enough about them. So that's another hobby in a way, is being a fangirl, as Fangirl Stitcher said. So now, so I love Oz, and so when a friend of mine said, you need to go check out railroading on FlossTube, I said, okay, I'll go check out railroading on FlossTube, and I went and did that, and in the little sidebar there was another video of a guy wearing a Wizard of Oz shirt, and I said, I need to know that guy. And so I clicked on it and fell down this rabbit hole that is FlossTube and Stitch Mania and everything else. And here I am. All because of Garrett and his Oz shirt. Because I love Oz and I love stitching, and so here we are. Let's see. Most of my stitching has been doing things for other people, doing baby things and wedding things, and so I don't have a lot of the stuff I've done up till now, because it's all been given away. I might do another video sometime of pictures of things, if I can figure out how to put the pictures of things in here, because there's a lot of things that I've done in the past that were pretty good. So, and my most recent finishes, I have for the Stitch Mania Star Trek Sal. Hold on, there. I did this little towel thing, and now I'm wishing I hadn't put it on a towel because it's actually quite nice, and I wouldn't mind having that on my wall. So that came out of the Star Trek cross stitch book, and originally it didn't. The pattern did not have Deanna Troi, and this made me very angry, and so I put her in there. So, yeah, that was an important correction. So that, the other recent thing I did is a wedding stitch that I did for my friends, and you can see that in the Stitch Mania Facebook group, or I will try to insert a picture here. If I figure out how to do that. I just, as I was walking into the room, I noticed this. This is something else that I did many years ago, actually, but it's here, so I thought I'd show it to you. It's an Afghan that I made for my grandmother. This is my grandmother, Mary Agnes Nation, and that's my grandfather, Kenneth Morrison Brown. And so I made her kind of a family tree Afghan, which I'll quickly run through it because I don't want you to see all my family members' full names. So, these two are gone, so it's okay. But, but the rest might not like you seeing all their full names. So I'll just kind of quickly zoom through it. And the bottom. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I particularly like this guy in the bottom. Get him in there. There he is. He's the lion. Oh, it even has a date on it. What does it say? 1998. So 15 years ago. No, 18. A long time ago. So, yeah. So that's something I did once. And like I said, I like making things for people. And this was made for my grandmother. And then she passed away before she got to see it. So that was sad, but it's all right. So I keep it to remember her. So that's finishes. That's about all I have to show you for finishes. Whips. I have my whips over here, and I will tell you I am the queen of tote bags. I have a different whip in each tote bag. So, This one's really a UFO, so I'm not going to show you that. For now it is. It'll come back probably. I'm doing, of course, the Oz Mystery Sal. So this is kind of a finish. This is partial finish. So I decided to do the first panel in sepia tones like in the movie. So there it is. And Toto's not done because I have a special fluffy, fuzzy thread for him. And it was getting everywhere, so I decided I'll do that last. And there's Munchkin Land. And there's the witch and the winged monkey. And the fourth panel just came out, so I need to get started on that. But I'm waiting because I've decided to do a lot of new and different things in the past 3 months because of Floss Tube and Stitch Mania. And one of those was to use my first satin floss right here. This green is the DMC satin floss. And it is a bear to work with. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing that again on the border, but I will. And so that's one of my plans for October is to finish that. I also, other whips are the Welcome Sal from Tempting Tangles. There's that. Love that. It's nice and tiny and delicate and comes in little pieces that you can do quickly, so that's really fun. And you can't beat the deal, $5 for the whole thing. There's going to be 16 parts, I believe, so it'll fill up all of that, probably. Oh, and needle minders. This is from True North Needle Minders, Beatrix Potter, and this is this also from her? No, I think this is from Ness's Needle Minders. So there's that one. And then my third whip, where'd it go? Here it is from Dragon Dreams. Dragon Dreams, on their Facebook page, she has some free patterns, and there are 5 of them that go together. I found this purple linen at my LNS, and I said, ooh, I have to have that for my friend Tina, because Tina loves purple. And so then I ran across the Dragon Dreams free patterns, and I said, oh, that's perfect, because they are element dragons. And so this is the spirit dragon in the middle, but then there's a fire dragon, a water dragon, an air dragon, and an earth dragon that go next to them. And my friend Tina is a massage therapist, and the name of her massage company is Elements Massage. So I thought that'd be perfect for her birthday. So I've started my spirit dragon. Unfortunately, there's no picture. There's only the patterns. They are free, but I'll hold it way back here. There's the dragon. There. Hopefully nobody will steal it from that quick look. So that's how far I am so far. And I bought my first Krennic and everything to go with it, because there's all kinds of sparkly stuff in these dragons. There's red and blue, and even a black sparkly thing. So that's actually more of a green. It's an olive green color there. So I'm looking forward to using those. I've used some of them so far, but I think that's going to be really pretty when it's all done, the 5 dragons lined up there. So, and this needle minder is also from True North Needle Minders, with my favorite phrase, cross stitch when you want to stab something 1,000 times. I often do. So those are the whips. I'm afraid it's not very much right now, but there's going to be more coming. Where did I put it? Oh, in October, my plan is to work on the Oz Sal and where is it? Oh dear, it's all wrapped up. Hang on a second. And I want to start Double Double from the Prairie Schooler for another friend of mine. See, I'm always doing stuff for other people. I need to do stuff for myself. The Oz salad's for myself, obviously, so that's good. But I want to do this. I'm going to actually add the words double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn, and cauldron bubble to it, because my friend not only loves witches, she loves the Scottish play, and so I'm going to put those words on it as well. And that's going to go on this, what is this, 26 count ivory linen, I think. So I'm going to do the Mystery Cell and Double Double, and then when we get to the election sal, Stitchmania is doing an election sal at the end of October going into November. I will add in the Christmas 12 Days of Christmas tablecloth and the Some Days You're the House, Some Days You're the Witch from Coffee Stitcher, because I want to do that, and it's another Oz thing, so I have to do it. So let's see, did I forget anything? No, we're at about 16 minutes. So shout outs to some people I like on FlossTube. Blimey Cat Stitches, absolutely love her voice and her songs and all her little animals and creatures, and love it. Her Dragon Sal is going to be my #1 Sal next year. I don't know if I'll have any others except the Tempting Tangles one, which hardly counts because it's so small. And then I recently discovered Gem Stitch, who has a lot of the same taste as I do. She's doing Sleepy Hollow, which I'm planning to do someday. And she is in the UK, and she says things like, summer strawberries. And I said that terribly, I'm sorry. Summer strawberries and speciality stitches and wonderful things like that. And I just love it. I love listening to her. I promise I'm not making fun of you, Gemma. I just absolutely love it. I love everything English, and Scottish and all that. So, and then Fangirl Stitcher. She's pretty new, and she has lots of geeky stuff. So if you like geeky stuff like I do, go and check her out. She's wonderful. And of course, I watch all the usual people like Coffee Stitcher and Abby Bella Stitch and the Queen of Starts and the Stash Queen and who else? Tracy P and everybody. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, haul. So little bit of haul. Just because I don't have anybody else to show it to, and it's fun. So, and I love watching other people's haul. If you don't, go watch something else now. I am a terrible stash unload and addict. I'm supposed to stop now because I spent way too much money in the past 2 months. So I have probably stopped for a while, but we'll see. I got this wonderful Neptune Ada. Isn't that gorgeous? And it smells so good. I think I'm going to use this for a little pattern I have called Expecto Patronum, because I think the blues in here look like a Patronus. So that's going to be awesome. And then I got this. This is a larger Ada. What is it? This is, no, it's not. This is 14 count Ada too. Okay. And it's simply called Dirt. This is from Fabrics by LJ, but it was on Stash and Load. I hope that's okay. But somebody else didn't need it, and they sold it to me. So it was bought from them originally. So there's Dirt, and which is aptly named. And I can't decide if I'm going to use this for the Wretched Hive of Scum and Villainy sampler, because we're Star Wars geeks, or it's just so big. I feel like I should use it for something bigger, but I don't know what. So it's beautiful. I love it. I also got a bunch of threads. I've never, ever in my life used, well, I've used variegated threads, but I've never used these fancy things. This is Impressions by Karen, which is 50% silk, 50% wool. This is Prairie Fire. And I just thought that was a gorgeous color combination. Pink, blue, brown, gray. It does look like a prairie fire, or a prairie anyway. And then I got kind of a grab bag of floss, and I won't show you everyone, but I got this also on Stash and Load from Margie Boyd in Canada. Oh, I said a last name. Sorry. Margie, somebody in Canada. Some water lilies. This is peach sherbet. Why is it called peach sherbet? It doesn't even have peach in it. It's pink and purple and gray. So I don't know why it's called peach sherbet. And then these are watercolors, wild berries. That's exciting. And what is this one? Amethyst. It's very pretty. And this one I love blues and greens. You'll find, you can see my wall is green. Blue Lagoon. Love the blues and greens. And there's another one in here, Silk, which I've never stitched with before. Very excited to. This Wildflowers, Blue Spruce, which we have a lot of here in Colorado. Blue Spruce. The only other one I wanted to, well, there's some nice browns too. This is Copper. Isn't that pretty? All the different browns. I like different browns together. Oh, look at my kitties. Look. Oh, they were being cute. He told her to stop. Okay. And I just dropped the one I wanted to show you. Of course I did. So, I'm not going to get that. It's a black variegated, and I'm hoping to use it for double-double. Because I'm fascinated to find out like what's in there, because it's mostly black, but then there's like brown and gray. And can I reach it? Yes. It's called Dark Shadows, and it has blue. I don't know if you can see it. It looks purple on the screen. It's not purple. That's my shirt. My shirt's purple. But it has like black and brown and blue in it. It's fascinating. So I might use that for double-double, and that would be really cool, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to use all these fancy threads. I've never done that before. So I've been stitching for like 20 years, but this is the first time I found out that there's all these fancy threads and fancy fabrics and all this other stuff out there, and I've kind of gone a little crazy. Okay, if you've watched this long, I'm at 24 minutes. Now that I've done a haul, I will quickly go through the rest of the Know Your Needleworker tag with the favorites and stuff. So, try to do it quickly. Really quickly. Favorite movie? There are 5. Wizard of Oz, of course. Star Wars trilogy. Labyrinth. Dead Poets Society. And Dead Again, which no one has ever heard of. This is a wonderful movie. It is a romance and a thriller and a mystery all in one. If you like Alfred Hitchcock, you'll probably like this. Not to mention Kenneth Branagh is one of the greatest actors in the world, and I love him. So, and it has a cameo by Robin Williams. So you can't go wrong. It's wonderful. Go watch it. So those are my 5 favorites. Favorite TV shows, so many. Right now it's Sherlock and Orphan Black. If you haven't watched Orphan Black, go watch Orphan Black. And, you know, all the usual sci-fi fantasy stuff. Game of Thrones, kind of. I like the books better. And love Farscape. Nobody's ever seen that. That's some people my age have. Maybe if you're geeks, you've seen Farscape, but it's wonderful. If you've seen it on your Netflix and you don't know what it is, give it a shot. You have to live through the first season, and then it gets better. So kind of like Star Trek that way. Favorite music genre is musicals, obviously, and alternative rock, basically. Favorite book? Are you kidding me? Too many. Too many to name, but I brought a few. So, favorite children's books? Obviously. Narnia. Anything by Madeleine L'Engle. Anything by Kate DiCamillo. And favorite adult books? The Sparrow by Mary Doria Russell. It's wonderful. It's what would happen if, what are they called? Jesuits. If Jesuits went to space. That's what it is. It's a lot more interesting than it sounds. And then Connie Willis and Spider Robinson. So, in a nutshell, that's... Sorry, there's a candle here. I'm trying not to knock over. That's the gist of my favorite books. And there's many others. Love E. Nesbitt. She's a wonderful children's author from way back when. And J.K. Rowling liked her. So, there you go. One word that describes you best. Lots of people have said creative, and I'll take that. Do have an art degree, and my screen just went blank. That's fun. Let's see. It doesn't like me. Okay. And then I thought at the end of my videos, I'm going to do a little book thing because I can't not do a book thing because it's me. So the book thing today is, that starts with the obvious, is The Wizard of Oz. So I'll show you, this is the old battered scholastic version of The Wizard of Oz that I first read. And which is surprising that I read it and that I liked it because the illustrations, maybe somebody loves these illustrations. Somebody made them, so I'm sure they're, you know, does it say who made them? It doesn't even say who illustrated it. Good old Scholastic. Copyright by Tab Books. Whoever that is. Anyway, I didn't like the illustrations very much. Even though I think it has all the text, but they're very, you know, 70s, 60s illustrations. So, but it's the first copy I ever read, and so it's dear to my heart. This is my grandmother's copy, The Wizard of Oz. Probably my most prized possession. I maybe shouldn't be showing this on YouTube. I don't know. Don't tell anybody. Because it might be worth something. But it might not, because this is, look right here, it says Donahue. I've been told by some research I did online that this is actually a bootleg version of The Wizard of Oz. Somebody stole the prints or made copies of the prints or something of the original and published a bootleg version of The Wizard of Oz, not by the original publisher. And that's what this version is. You can see the cover is not the same. If you look up first edition Wizard of Oz, it'll have the lion on the cover. It won't be this cover. So, sorry, that's my son on my phone, if you heard that. Sorry. I'll just mute that, though I'm a little concerned. because he should be at school and he shouldn't be texting me. There. Okay, because I'm almost done. So anyway, this is my copy, my grandmother's copy of The Wizard of Oz, and it has, just like the original, it has the Denslow illustrations with different colors in the different parts when it goes through different parts of the country of Oz. There's green, there's that. So, yeah. So that is the book of the week or of the month, depending on how often I do these. It'll probably only be monthly. That's the book of the month. And in future, I'll just do a little review of various, whatever book catches my interest at the time. So yeah. Ooh, 30 minutes, right on the mark. So I hope you like this, and thank you for watching if you watched all the way through, and thank you for watching even if you didn't watch all the way through and cut out somewhere in the middle. That's okay too. I'm very happy to meet everybody. I hope you'll comment and talk with me, and we can do more stitchy stuff together. I'm very excited, and I've decided that I'm going to sign off with Neil Gaiman's Make Good Art.